Pokemon Generation Tier List. Gen 1 was the OG and it has some pretty iconic glitches, but to be honest, it's probably the worst generation. Gen 2 does have its flaws, but because its endgame is all of Gen 1 and it has the best final boss of all time, it still gets A tier. Gen 3 has the Hoenn games and the Kanto remakes, and because the Hoenn soundtrack slaps so hard, I'm gonna give it S tier. Gen 4 has the Sinnoh games and the Johto remakes, and this has to be another S tier. This run is wild. Don't forget about the Pokewalker either. The Sinnoh soundtrack is also amazing. Gen 5 is another S tier and probably my favorite generation. The soundtrack is so iconic, and I feel like this is the first Pokemon game where they actually tried to make a good story, and it really worked. Gen 6 gets B tier. It's a little overhated. The Kalos games are basically average, but Oras was great. I actually didn't play Gen 7, so I'm not gonna rank it. Gen 8 was also a little overhated. Like, yeah, the region itself is fucking dog shit, but the gameplay's not that bad. I'd give it B tier. Gen 9 had some great moments, but also some not great moments. While it does have the second best story, I think, I'm still gonna give it B tier because it looks like